Hi there, my name is Xuchen Yao, Product Manager at CSAT.ai. In this video tutorial, I'm going to walk you through with label automations inside CChat. What label automation does is that it will trigger some actions as soon as a label is applied over your conversations. So let's give it a try. So if you go to integrations over here and then go to label automations, we already have tons of labels already defined. And what you need to do is to click on a single label over here, such as escalated, a lower priority, and then define the actions, right? Now in the past episode, I was talking about yellow, red, and escalated auto labeling tools. And let's just define something called maybe red, right? So I got a code red here. And then for code red, I want to send an SMS or send an email, right? So now I can send an email over here. So this one just says okay, I'm sorry, this is on add, right? So as soon as code red is applied on a conversation, we want to send an email over here. Now the email title is just code red, and then I would say a patient expresses patient has severe conditions. Now I'm going to put it into my own email to notify someone. Right? So this is Xuchen at CSAT.ai, and we can save it. Right? If this is not enough, I can also add another SMS tools and send it over to my maybe Google Voice number. So it's the same. Patient has a severe condition. Save it, and for send SMS, and the content is has a severe condition, and the number is 425-298-7474. I believe that's my Google Voice number right over here. And I must start with a plus country code to make it compliant with that E.164 format, right? So I have defined two rules. Basically, what this one does is that as soon as the red label is applied on the conversation, we're going to trigger these actions. This is some kind of a quicker way than using Zapier or than using some other automation tools. It's all built in here inside the CChat, right? So now I got this label automation. This one says when red is added to a conversation, do this and do that, right? Let's give it a try. It does not necessarily have to be triggered by CChat, right? So if I just come over here and manually apply this red label, right over here, I got red, and from my screen, you see that I also immediately got a email. Right, so this one says code red, patient has a severe conditions. Label automation is add red, right? If I pick up my phone, where's my phone? Oh, okay. Okay, let's go to my Google Voice. Right, so if I go to Google Voice, VOICE, and go to the messages I got, right? I have this number, I have this one as well. Patient has a severe conditions set off by label automation at red, right? Exactly the same, right? So that's the idea of doing this label automation. And it does not necessarily have to be triggered automatically or manually, right? So both of them can work, right? So let's say if in this label automation, I unclick red and I unclick yellow because we have already defined the red conditions, right? So now let's trigger it. Now let's trigger it with a different one. So so let's add another one. I'll just do yellow over here, and I'll send an email. So this one says code yellow, right? So patient shows moderate sickness. Right over here. Recipient still sent to my email address, CSAT.ai, and then I can just save it, right? This is really to demonstrate. This is, by the way, this is on ad, right? So this one just says, if I go back over here, This one says when yellow is added to a conversation, send an email, right? I'm trying to do a different demo so not to confuse each one, right? So if I do a test AI agent, in the last episode we said when the baby is having a high fever, it's a yellow condition, right? So I'll just do this one more time. So help, my baby has high fever for 4 hours. Again, right? So now we wait for ChatGPT to give me a response over here. That's one, right? I'm very sorry. And if I refresh my screen, you would see that the yellow condition is actually added over here, right? And also, I should have received an email about my yellow conditions, right? So now let's look at the email here, and I just got it. Yeah. Wait, how do I? Let's turn this on, right? So now I got a code yellow here, right? Patient shows moderate sickness, right? So previously we got a code red on menu check, and then and now we have a code yellow right over here, right? So this is how it works, right? So the beauty of this label automation is that you do not need to leave CChat to define your actions, and most of the actions are automated actions, right? In a way that when something is defined, and we can just send an email, send an SMS, or even do an API request. This is a little bit more complicated, but we open this up to some advanced users to use it if you want to trigger another different flow over here. But I think most users would just require a built-in workflow of sending emails or sending SMS, and we got it all covered, right? So finally, if you want to use more label automations, you can also define some other rules, such as when red is removed, right? So if red is removed, you would say alert disarmed, code red alert disarmed. Red label is removed, and then recipient over here still send it over to me, just in case that you want to deprioritize something. And then for this send email, we got it, right? So if I go back to the label, you would say, okay, when red is added, send an email, and when red is removed from a conversation, send another email, right? So now if I manually do red over here, and I would receive an email, and it's a code red, and then okay, gotta wait a little while, right? And when I manually remove this, it will do another one, right? It will just send me another email over here. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So now I have this. I have a code red sent right over here 0 minutes ago, right? Code red is removed. Now if I manually remove the code red, or CChat figures this out, right? This rule will trigger, and in just a little while, I will have exactly this message, right? Red label is removed, right? So from this user interface, you can freely define how you want to do this, and this applies all on automatic conversations, whether this is a chat or phone calls, manually or automatic, or automatically, right? This is the gist of this label automation. And you can just use this per your own use case, however you want it, right? So I would say for auto labeling and label automation, this is a very, very powerful tool. You can separately define what labels you want for each conversation and what actions you want each label add or delete, right? This is a little bit different from the custom GPT tools that we took last time. This one says, I just want my actions, right? So for instance, if user shows some depression over here. I need an email sent out directly to my email address right now, right, without getting with labels. But also we understand that sometimes you want to tag this conversation over here by your own defined labels, and you can totally do that, right? And finally, you might wonder, okay, what if I have a not fixed set of labels? I want to extract all the user profiles, etc. So we actually have it. Oh, this is a slightly off topic, but we actually have it from user memory here, right? So this one says, okay, I like mango, but my baby has a high fever for 4 hours for now, right? This is a more kind of a user profiling using different tools. At CSR.ai, we really try to give you different tools for you to define your own use case and play with your own conditions and also integrations. So that's the whole point of customer GPT tools, auto labeling, and label automations. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.